The entire office was filled with gossip as the employees stood lined up the near entrance, where the red carpet was laid, and everyone was curious to welcome the new CEO. Vaughn was also there, as she was a junior employee. Gus, be careful in your hand. Don't dare to make mistakes. He's super strict, not like your old CEO. He turned his first company into a billion-dollar business, which is now famous and the number one company in the world. He was describing the new CEO while they were waiting for him, each person holding a bouquet of flowers. When the doors opened, he stepped in wearing a grey suit. His hair was done neatly back, looking more like an actor than a CEO. Everyone was strolling over his looks as he walked forward. But Vaughn was shocked to see the CEO because he was none other than her ex. He was taking bouquets from everyone and giving them back to the receptionist, offering a small smile while standing his staff and employees. What are you waiting for? Go give the bouquet to the boss. She pressed her lips in surprise when the manager told her, nudging her forward, and she could taste tension. That's when he started moving forward. She gave a tight smile, extending both hands as she tried to give the bouquet. It's a pleasure to welcome you. Not letting her control, he spoke in a cold manner, as if he wanted to scream, making her stop. Manager, show me where my cabin is. He clearly ignored and rejected it. The HR manager gave direction to the cabin, and they just left. Vaughn felt her eyes getting wet at the way he got serious just by seeing him and left. Guys, go and do your work, it's getting late. Everyone went to their places to continue working, but Vaughn couldn't move. She looked at the bouquet with teary eyes. So he is still angry with me, holding back her emotions. At least I was able to see him after 2 years of work. I'll go and talk to him. Maybe he can understand me this time. She gathered some help and went to his cabin. Jay was sitting in the seat of the cabin reviewing his next schedule, but he couldn't focus on it. His mind kept flashing with memories of his past with his ex-girlfriend. He banged his fist on the desk in anger, trying to control his thoughts. The hell? Breathing heavily, he heard a knock on the door. He shut his eyes and sighed in frustration to feel relief and said, That's when the glass door opened. When he saw her enter nervously, he furrowed his eyebrows, which made her gasp. She tried to speak. How about you, Jay? He didn't answer, but gave a judgmental look. She felt judged by him, but she tried to ignore it and spoke again. When we broke up, it was chaos, and you didn't even listen to me properly either. I came here for my work, for this company, not to listen to your lame excuses. Go and do your work. She paused but tried to speak, as she had finally gotten this chance after 2 years. Do you please listen to me? Call me boss. I'm not your freaking boyfriend to have called me by my name. She was broken by his eye, realizing once again that he was no longer her boyfriend. You are hired to deliver and work under this company. If you want this job, then do your work properly instead of playing dramas here. Understand? Tears streaming, but she tried to pretend to be steady and normal. Okay, boss. She was about to turn back to leave, but he slammed the folder on the desk, making her look at him again. Take this folder. This project is critical. Finish it before the day ends. Boss, I already have my usual task to do. By the way, I'm a junior employee. How can I finish this quickly in such a short time? I don't want to hear any excuses. Finish it quickly, otherwise you will have to face the consequences very harshly. Now go and start it. She nodded, took the phone hesitantly and left. She threw herself onto her chair, losing hope. How cold and strict he is now. He isn't even listening to me. She glanced at the reflection on the screen and found tears already in her eyes, which brought flashes of some words to her mind. Vine was talking on the phone with Jay, feeling like she missed him. She said she missed him and asked when he would come back. But when someone patted her on the shoulder, she looked back and pouting only too surprised to see Jay, who was smiling at her while still holding the phone to his ear. You don't need to worry, baby. I came back for you. She dropped the phone and hugged him in an emotional moment. He hugged her back, putting the phone inside his pocket. Don't worry, I'm back for you, he asked, and she broke the hug and looking at him with confusion. But you told me you wouldn't come back for 2 months, right? Yeah, but I couldn't stay away from you. Each and every second away from you felt like hell. But hey, it's your dream job, right? Nothing is more important to me, not even the job, only you, baby. She gets tears of happiness, feeling how lucky she is that he gives her much priority in everything. Baby, why are you crying? He cupped her face, seeing the tears in her eyes. Every time you always keep me speechless with your love and purity for me. I love you. I love you more than you love me. One snapped out of her flashes and realized she was still staring at the screen. She wiped her tears and whispered to herself. Once upon a time, he used to love me more than anything. Now, he probably hates me that much. But when will he realize that he might have broken up with me completely? Yet I'm still in love with him, not moving on. I wish I could make him mine, no matter how much he tries to ignore me now. I will never give up. I'll try my best to get him back. For now, I need to finish this task, or he might take it as an advantage to find me, if he wants to. Yes, come in. He cut off when he realized it was Vaughn. I have completed the task. She handed him the phone. He was about to check it, but then he looked at the clock and glanced at her. She thought he was impressed by how quickly she had done the work and that he would give her credit. Are you this much of a delay, fellow? Look at the clock. She froze as he scolded her. Get out of here and don't make this mistake next time. Even though he didn't prize her work, it was okay. But was scolding for not completing it quickly made her feel sad. She left without saying anything, but he didn't seem to feel anything after seeing how sad she was. Does she think I'll praise her? No, she deserves this. How dare she make me feel like this? I love her sincerely, but what I received from her, I'll never forget, not even in my dreams. Time skipped 1 week since he came. He started behaving very strictly toward her, not even letting her take a break to come towards him. During this time, she worked very hard as he gave her very tough tasks based on her work and experience. It caused her many troubles. It made her want to leave her job, but she didn't leave as she still believed. Vaughn was working, but she heard the co-workers gasping and shaking her shoulder to see who was coming. She got irritated with her friends, but when she looked at the who was coming, she was surprised to see the person. It was Leah. She was Jay's best friend. Leah also saw Vaughn. Seeing Vaughn, she didn't understand why she was there, but upon seeing the other employees, she understood that Vaughn was a regular employee like others. Just then, Jay also came out of his cabin. Jay was surprised to see his best friend. She went to him at lightning speed and hugged him. Vaughn clenched her fist, Jay hugging her back, then looked over her shoulder to see if Vaughn was still watching them. Leah flipped her hair. When did you come, Leah? Just now, Jay. I miss you so much. Me too. Jay, why didn't you tell me? There are some cheaters working in your company. He furrowed his eyebrows at her, but followed her gaze. He understood whom she was referring to. I didn't even mind taking the time to talk to him about them. I just hate talking about those people. Voice had clenched, sensing he was talking about her. She shifted her eyes from him to the computer screen with pain. Are you free now? Can we go out for fun? Actually, I have a meeting in 20 minutes. It's okay. After the meeting, shall we go? What will he say? Okay? Or no? He should say no. Only no. She was praying in her mind that he should say no. But why not? Let's go after the meeting. That's my boy. I know you well. During the meeting, Taehyung was staring at Van and Leah was sitting beside him while Van was explaining the details to the team. But she was suddenly interrupted by the manager. Did you include an old letter with the control? Taehyung squinted his eyes and Van gasped, realizing she had accidentally included the data, while not focusing on the report, as her attention was on Leah. Then Leah smiled and got up with a serious face. I'm sorry. What a pity. Your damn sorry doesn't change anything or as of damn. You have only one job. Can't you work seriously here? Leah was purposely insulting Vaughn, taking this as a golden opportunity, and Taehyung smiled, thinking Vaughn deserved this for making a mistake. He didn't intervene, but Vaughn was in tears as Leah insulted her in front of the team. What an irresponsible employee you are. I wonder who even gave you this job to work here. Then Taehyung suddenly cut up, as if he was going to speak to stop the situation from going too far. But he didn't stop her. He just left. Vaughn looked at Taehyung disappear with his sad-eyed eyes. Taehyung was feeling a bit bad for Vaughn, but he thought he shouldn't feel bad. She should only feel happy. Then Leah called him. Taehyung, let's go out. No, Leah. Let's go out some other time, but not now. Why? Is it because of her ruining the meeting? Actually, no, but I feel like I was feeling her, so please leave me alone for a while. Okay, as you want. She left and Vaughn just entered without knocking after she left. He wondered, seeing her expression was cold now, and it looked like she had cried before coming in. She handed the letter to him silently. What is this? Resignation letter. I'm resigning. He was shocked and got up from his seat immediately as she turned to leave. Wait, you can't go like that. She didn't stop, but what he spoke made her stop before she could reach the door. I know it's a new trick to make me to beg you, not to leave and show pity so you can take advantage. She turned back and each of his words stabbed her heart, making her burst with emotions unable to hold them back. Just shut up and stop saying nonsense when you have the half knowledge about me, Mr. Kim Taehyung. He was shocked, but it clicked him too. Me? Half knowledge? You are the one who played dumb games and cheat on me. I said I never cheat on you that day too. You misunderstood. No, you are trying to defend. Can you please shut up and listen to me, even at least now? She screamed at the top of her lungs, making him silent finally. In my life, I have only fallen in love with one guy, and that guy is you. I don't know who moved those pics of me kissing someone else and showed them to you. Why did you believe them break up with me without even listening to me? While explaining, her tears flowed, finally giving him a damn second to hear her out. You don't know how I tried to contact you after you left me, after the breakup. There isn't a single person I didn't ask about where you went. I literally searched for you like a mad girl. I was broken dear. I didn't even move on, even though I wasn't able to see where you were. I still believed that one day you would come, when you would listen to me. Why would I even cheat on my love for someone else? If it's true that I cheat on you, then why would I try to explain to you? even when I saw you after 2 years. Didn't you see how hard I have been working here? I was doing my best, still not giving up. Am I mentally prepared to keep working here instead of leaving the company? I stayed because of you, but I realized no, I don't want you. I hate you. You never felt anything. Even when I got sad because of you, I'm done. I don't have the patience to stay and make you realize or prove I was innocent. I hate you, not just hate, but very much. She wiped her tears and left crying. Jay couldn't stop her as he realized he was wrong inside, but then he remembered Leah was the one who showed the pics, right? He grabbed the car keys and left for Leah's home. Dave, why are you asking again and again? Don't you believe me? Shut up, Leah. I can't believe you. Even when I witnessed her tears, I still can't find how she cried while telling me. I can see she isn't lying now. But Dave, he suddenly held her, looking into her eyes, making her speechless. Since childhood, I have trusted you. I never saw you as just a mistake, but as family member, even more. Now tell me, looking into my eyes, and say the same words, then I won't ask you again. Then Leah felt sad listening to how Jay was saying her. She nodded her head, agreeing that she was the one who lied. What once said is true. She didn't kiss anyone or have a boyfriend except you. I lied to you. I morphed her photos to make her appear like a cheater in your eyes. Why did you do that? She is poor. I thought she was a gold digger. Whenever she needed something, you used to give it to her. But in return, she didn't give you anything. I thought she was using you, but I knew you might not trust me in love. So I did that to turn your love into hate and anger. The hell, Leah? How could you even do something like that to us? You know how much I love her? More than anything. I'm sorry, dear. No, I can never forgive you. If anyone else did this, I would have shoot them back. Trying to control his anger. Jay, please. She tries to touch his hand, but he checks away. You are no longer my best friend. Don't even try to show your face to me again. He leaves angrily. Van reached her home with a bare face, but before she could go home, she was blunt seeing Jay already sitting on the steps, and when Jay raised his head, he got up emotional seeing her. She now looked so pure to him. There was no more hate in him for her. What are you doing here? He got up and went to her, wanting to hug her and burst into tears, letting her know how much he was dying inside, knowing she was innocent. But he couldn't even touch her as he had hurt her so much with his words until now. Those photos where you were kissing in someone in them, Leah showed me, saying she clicked them herself. When she showed them, I really didn't believe it, but she acted so much, showed me not just a few, but so many photos, insisting she isn't lying and was trying to save me. She explained for almost 2 hours, and that's when I thought you cheated on me. I'm stupid. I couldn't let you explain to me in my anger. Why? But when you yelled and explained everything, I realized she wasn't lying. I'm sorry. No tears came to her eyes. Even after listening to him, she ignored him, trying to go near the door. But he unblocked her in fear, knowing she wouldn't trust him. She had really misunderstood her, and it was because of Leah. I wasn't lying to you. Did you listen to me when I little begged you to listen to me? I'm sorry. Please don't ignore me. What? Is it hurting you? If I ignore you, then experience it. How I felt for 2 years waiting for you with hope, and how I got hurt when you ignored me in the office as well. She tried to move, but he hugged her tightly, crying helplessly as if there were no tomorrow for him. She tried to push him back, but he never loosened his grip on her, shaking his head in panic, making her silence. Please stop, I want to warn. I went to Leah and asked her strongly. This time she told me those photos weren't yours, but she had morphed your photos with someone else. I scolded her, but she said she thought you were a gold digger. In the blind trust of my bestie, I misunderstood you. I'm sorry. Still hugging and crying, making her realize this happened because of fear. Trust me, she fooled me. I never even suspected you. She manipulated me that much. I got angry because I love you so much. In the pain of pity, I didn't give you a chance to explain to me. I just left the country because I couldn't bear my pain. But trust me, I also loved you sincerely, Juan. I never even wanted to take revenge on you for cheating on me. I just hurt myself, left the country. Please forgive me. I never even let anyone come into my life after that. Because you are still in my heart. I'll die without you. Please forgive me. I'm regretting so much. He cried hard, hugging her. Then she placed her hands gently on both of his shoulders. He could feel it. She broke the hug and let him stay away from her. He looked into her eyes with tears, but she looked away. I need time. Take as much as time you want, Juan. I'll wait for it. He said immediately, and she hung and still avoiding looking at him. She opened the door and went in and closed it, leaving him alone. Time skipped to 10 days later. He had suffered so much, thinking whether she could forgive him or not, whether she could accept him again or not. During this time, Ria tried to approach Tay, but he never let come, as he decided she didn't deserve it. In this gap, Ryan also thought a lot like, can she forgive him? Because it was a misunderstanding. Also thought the manipulation and morphed photos. He believed it, but after regretting and begging for forgiveness, she thought he deserved a second chance. So one day, she invited him to her home and gave him a second chance forgiving him. Tay pulled the blindfold from her eyes. When she opened her eyes, she was surprised to see the candlelight dinner and the decoration in front of her near the beach. Not gonna lie, she loved it. By her reaction, he felt happy and proud. She did all this. Yes, my love. Is my surprising really surprising you or not? She looked at him and blinked her eyes before speaking. This is the best surprise for me. I love it too. That's what I wanted to hear, boy. That's enough for me. He gently held her hand and took her to the table as they sat down. Tay was serving food while Ryan admired him through the flickering candles. He took a spoonful of food to her and she ate. She also fed him with the same spoon. They both intertwined their fingers at each other while walking on the sand. As the sea water touched their feet, coming and going, Juan felt ticklish, chuckled and spoke. You know what? I wanted to give you a surprise, a date like this, but you gave back exactly that surprise in return. Really? He was surprised and stopped in his tracks. Then she smiled and nodded. How is it possible, dear? I just felt like you would love it if I took you here with this surprise. As I noticed, she told me once in our past. She was stunned, her face turned red. I don't remember when I told you, but how can you still remember my words? We just spoke without any idea. You might not remember, but each and every word you told me, I still remember. She lost herself in his gaze when he brought his face closer to hers. I love you so much, Juan. Marry me. I can't wait any longer. She was silenced, overwhelmed with happiness and surprise. Her feelings mixed up. Please say something. Do you want my answer? He nodded. Then she tugged at his neck with both of her hands, trying to match his height by shifting onto her hips. She attached her lips to his, and it was like a S. He smiled, wetting like this, and started brushing her lips with affection, closing his eyes.